Matthew Norther.
EA Sports and the R&A are proud to present opening round coverage of the Open Championship. Frank, through the years, there have been some great winners at the Open Championship played at Royal Troon.
Well, just in recent history, remember Mark Kalkoveckia in the playoff with Wayne Grady and Greg Norman. There was also Todd Hamilton when he beat Ernie Els in the 4-hole playoff. And back in 1996, Justin Leonard was to win his Open Championship.
Tom Watson also won an Open Championship here. Tom Weiskopf, his only major, that was 1973. The great Arnold Palmer, Bobby Locke, they all won at Royal Troon. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Second shot, good look at the green. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No. Just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Just a little tap in here. -1 in the early going. Frank, another great example of links golf. It's not a particularly long hole, but there is trouble if you hit it offline.
Yeah, there's a bunker down there at about 280 yards that has to be avoided. Only the long hitters, or perhaps the wind behind your back, is the reason to take that bunker on.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be smart. Pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you'll pay a far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or two, choke down.
Very much so.
That will be a great look at birdie. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Starting to put it together right now, Frank.
Join that trio at the top.
Frank, looking at the third, what are the sort of key decisions that you have to make?
There's two bunkers down the left. They're not really the issue. They're the burn. That's about 285 yards. This is not a hole, really. You just take the driver out and swing away. Just something that stays up short of that's just going to leave you a short iron in.
Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That's a head scratcher, no other way to put it. That close to the green and misses it badly to the right. So a tester from 4 feet. No damage done, made the par. Action is underway, and we'll take you out to hole number 4. Early in the round, still holding steady, even par on the day.
Yeah, it's got that feel it could go either way here. Next few holes will probably tell us which way.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Safely aboard.
Just moving that much closer to the leader now, Rich.
Now the first par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 5th hole, a little bit more than 200 yards. What's the challenge here, Frank?
A lot depends on the breeze. Plus, you remember, you've got to allow for the roll and the bounce here. So anything pitching on the front of the green, let that ball release or kick towards the middle and back of the screen.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll. It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Even with that par, we'll drop down on the leaderboard.
Time to change gears. Birdie time.
Now to the 601-yard behemoth par 5 6th hole. You can pay the steep price here, Frank, for a mistake.
You can. You can't reach this green with your tee shot, so there's no reason to even try. A good drive, if it bounds down the right side and will eventually go left, would perhaps give you a chance to reach this par 5 and 2. But this is one tee shot to concentrate on.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. "13 feet away."
Unlucky for some, but very makeable. It's at sneaky distance.
How does that not go in? Just a couple of feet. Once considered the best player at the college level, our featured golfer makes birdie, sitting comfortably inside the cut line. Frank, we're moving inland now to the 7th hole. It's a 405-yard par 4. What's ahead?
Little dogleg to the right. A couple of bunkers right on the corner of it. So once again, check the breeze and somehow find that fairway.
Just blasted that tee ball, Frank. Setting up for this next approach, our featured player starting to pick it up after that less than stellar start to the round.
But as we know, Rich, golf is such a streaky game. Perhaps now this player can catch fire and put together some good holes in a row.
We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Starting to play some good golf. With that birdie, moves to 4 under for the tournament. And what happened here in 1973?
The old squire, Gene Sarazen himself, made an ace.
He was 71 years old playing his final Open.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Frankie's missed the green here in regulation, but still hasn't missed the chance to make the par.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he's got this shot in his toolbox coming up. Rich, I thought he could get this close.
That just is amazing. Just a mind blower right there. Absolutely incredible. He made the shot. Frank, how does the front nine finish up with this par 4?
Well, the par 4 ninth is called the Monk. It's not overly long, 423 yards, dogleg to the right. Just one bunker down the left to be avoided.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. That is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. This is a pretty good performance right here. 6 under for the tournament. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Good contact, good result. Frank, this has really been impressive in these strong winds, putting together a great round of golf.
Well, the wind really is showcasing how good this player really is and separating him from the field.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Early part of this second nine and a good approach shot. And now, pretty good chance for birdie.
It's no snack though. Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Par bid here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, please tell me that I'm not supposed to aim at the gorse on the left side here at 11.
Oh, yes, you do, Rich, but you better keep that ball in the air, and it better stay in the air for a long time. That's the line to the fairway. This is a long par 4.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. On fire right now. 7 under par. Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
Yeah, hole that bends to the right, gorse right and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side. That has to be avoided.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Frank beginning to head towards home. This is the 13th of par 4.
Another dogleg right. Problem isn't really the tee shot here, even though there's undulations and mounds all over the fairway. Second shot's played uphill to an elevated green. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicklaus over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch.
Surely not.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Heading for home now, Frank, the par 3 14, just under 180 yards. What's the key here?
Well, it's rather narrow at the front there. There's 3 bunkers, but it's the second 2 that you really worry about that narrow the front of this green up. Plus, the front is slightly raised, so ideally you want it to fly it more towards the middle where it starts to widen up.
Good looking shot right here. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Almost. Wow.
I thought they'd at least pick up a shot. That birdie looked like a sitter. Now at par.
Good effort and a good par putt. Now at the 15th at Royal Troon Golf Club, 483-yard par 4. This, Frank, is one of the hardest holes in the course.
It's certainly a stout par 4 at that distance. If you're playing into a head breeze, then 260 yards is certainly going to be a big tee shot. But 260 yards takes all the bunkers out of play.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. That is classy.
I had a chance of going in.
Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. The back nine here at Royal Troon has only one par 5, and here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997 playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it onto the green from behind the burn. It was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. 10 under par on the day. Frank, now to the hole they called Rabbit, 222-yard par 3.
I don't know why it's called Rabbit, because this is certainly some tough par 3. Green sits up a little bit. There's a big roll-off on the left side, well bunkered. This takes a brilliant long iron shot just to keep it on the green.
What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for Holy Cow, Whitey. That's 11 under par. Frank, the right fairway bunker ruined Greg Norman's chance at the 1989 Open Championship here at Royal Troon.
Yeah, pulled out driver, and there's one bunker down the right side. Hit a perfect tee shot, what looked like it was perfect. Somehow it managed to run all the way down there and behind the lip. And of course, the rest is history.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. For birdie. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Well, Frank, round one in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
CBT Naruto, over and out.